listening to High Minds, the podcast where we elevate the conversation on culture, sports, politics, and entertainment. Stay tuned for a higher perspective at the intersection of everything.
Oh, fuck. I'm on that Buddha bliss. I'm on the Buddha bliss. What's up?
Not much. What's happening?
I got this new strain, Buddha Bliss. It's a sativa, so I will theoretically be creative, I suppose. Nice. Right? Is that how it works? Indica will make me want to sit on the couch, and sativa will make me want to write a song.
That's the word on the streets.
These mean streets.
Yeah, I have. What am I doing? Oh, I have. This was a lemon haze, super lemon haze.
I've had lemon haze. Yeah,
and it's a sativa. And I love it's one of my favorites just because the smell. You can smell it. You know, when I put it in my grind, I put it in a grinder. Put it in my bowl and stuff.
Get your grind
on.
Like
it's so there's people that like just to pull off a piece, put it in, smoke it.
Mm-hmm.
I like the grinder. I don't know. It's just something that gets the smell out. I like grinding it and then smelling it. It just opens up all the terps, everything like just kind of, I don't know. That's just how I like it. And the smell, it just brings it out. And that lemon haze. Little, so like the little, when you zoom in like on a microscope on a plant, like a bud, all those little tiny little it looks like little tiny bubbles, little water balloons. That's and a lot of that is the smell, the flavor, what gets it's you got the terps, and then you got the I'm too high to talk about weed.
That's a t-shirt. I'm too high to talk about weed.
I was just telling
us at High Minds, we're too high to even talk about weed.
I had some concentrate shit. You can blindfold me with dental floss right now.
This is my second.
Anyways, it's those little things. Sorry.
This is my second time growing weed. I've grown it before. And
how'd you get it?
I've got 5 plants.
You got them? Nice. Awesome.
And we've had a little bit of rain, so they have got too much water, so it'll take a while for them to take off. But yeah, it's I'm out there every day,
You name them yet?
No.
Not yet. Well, you gotta name them. You gotta give them names.
Little names like a boat. You have to name it.
Yeah, you gotta name your plants.
Hey, did you hear what? Did you hear? I heard this today. That the government is they're introducing a bill to federally ban porn.
Yes.
The funny, these guys all look at porn though. They know it. They know they look at porn.
So there's this strip club out here, and during the election stuff, you can tell who they were voting for because they would put, their strippers in MAGA gear, kind of looking, not exactly it, but you can tell what they were going for without saying it. Just the color hat, the sitting next to a guy in the color suit. I mean, they were just in making advertise all of this stuff, you're welcome here and all this and people were saying, bro, they want to fucking get rid of porn. They want to get it's a bunch of lies.
It's a bunch of lies. The liberals are lying now. Mike Lee, the Republican from somewhere in the Midwest, introduced, and with other supporters, backers, introduced a bill to federally make it illegal to look at porn. The crazy thing is that when the GOP, the convention or whatever, was in Milwaukee, Grindr in Milwaukee was overloaded on the servers, and it shut Grindr down in Milwaukee.
It's happened, I think, at multiple locations when they come into town. So
that's wild.
Yes, I 100% believe it. And this comes from personal experiences. Living in Las Vegas since I've been here the last few years, doing photography, going to being, media at certain conventions here.
Yeah, AVN, right?
The majority of people that I've taken photos of and been to the hotels and stuff are conservative, like
Yeah.
80%.
See, that's wild, bro.
80%. And in that world, so I had to dive in that world, and it's so easy to get. People want so many pictures when they come to Vegas, and they come from Utah, Wyoming, north. They come north and they come down here. They're wild, and they're in those communities. It's crazy how
They got to let loose, man.
How huge they are in like the swingers community. They're a huge number.
Conservative.
And it's like, oh yeah, 100%.
I believe it.
100%.
I believe
that
it.
They're all in that community, and they all want certain things, and they're willing to pay money for it. And it's like, it's crazy. It's wow. You go to a certain hotel here, and during those conventions, go look in the parking lot in the hotel and go tell me what all the license plates say and what state they're from. And they're mostly pickup trucks, I'll tell you.
Big trucks, lifted trucks.
And they're staying at a swingers hotel. And this is the things that I've lived through and literally observed and seen with my eyes when they were open.
Like just literally
I've had
it's just you.
And it's like, hey, go for it, do your thing. But
yeah, do your thing. But the audacity to like sit here and say you're gonna sit here with a straight face and you're gonna ban porn in America.
And your guy slept with a adult alleged. Well, no, he's not allegedly. I think it was proven he slept with what's her name, a porn star.
Stormy Daniels is a porn star.
An adult star.
It doesn't make sense. Like, why are you? Yeah, whatever, man. Y'all are just crazy. We're in a simulation. Every day. You saw Stormy Daniels at the AVN?
Yeah, I've seen her. I take pictures of her. Yeah, she was not last year, the year before. Yeah, when this was all like, yeah, it was fun. It was crazy. Yeah, it's wild.
Are they all narcissists? Because it takes kind of a certain narcissist. I've always thought it was weird. Like even when I was younger, even when before I even smoked weed, I thought it was like the audacity of one group of adults to look at another group of adults and say, you can't smoke that. Like that's a level of narcissism. That's not normal, right? Like what gives you the right to tell someone what they can't put, like they can't smoke weed, they can't have that plant, but they can have that plant and they can't, and just a level of narcissism.
It's just that's their cult, that's their and their power. Whatever their bylaws that they can't be for it until the cult leader says it's okay. And when they say it's okay, then they say it's okay, then literally the next day everything's fine. It's just
like the president really he paid off a porn star, and now they're going to turn around and tell people they can't even look at porn. Like,
well, I think the porn thing's always been a thing. He just happened to, do the porn thing before he was a Christian, because he only became
he wasn't a Christian there. Oh, I got you.
They'll just go down that road.
Yeah, no, they will.
They already have. That's so much. But it's funny.
That's crazy. Yes, I read that today, and I was like, man, let me look at your search history, Mike Lee.
If that happens, could you imagine? So that means strip clubs, all that stuff are
gone.
Yeah, and that's
the entire industry, and just the economics of it, like
and
the
all
economics
of those guys
of it.
And most of the owners and people that run those places are crazy conservatives. Yeah. It is going to be hilarious when all of a sudden they flip because all of a sudden their empire, their stripper. No, it won't, because there's too many of them.
It won't pass.
But it's going to piss off enough of them, though, that it's even brought up and on the table. Because once it's brought up and it's said out loud, who knows? I wouldn't say it could pass. It could pass. I believe anything. Look at our world. I believe anything.
Yeah, I guess so.
I mean, gosh, look at my last 7 years of my life. Fucking anything's possible.
Anything's possible.
It's anything. It's like, it's crazy. I believe anything. I don't know. If you tell me a spaceship falls out of the sky tomorrow, I'd be maybe. I wouldn't be as surprised.
What are the odds? Give me the odds and I'll talk.
Yeah. I mean, it wouldn't shock me. I'd be like, well, no.
That
Damn,
sounds
that's
about
crazy.
right.
That's crazy, but I mean, they already told us there's some kind of aliens or some kind of shit out
Yeah,
in
we
space.
didn't care.
We just went, that's like we don't even give a shit about that
They-
anymore. Like
Those stories didn't even go viral. They didn't even show up in my algorithm.
the Diddy trial's on now, so forget everything.
Oh,
It's like,
yeah, that did start, huh? They did jury,
yeah.
huh?
Oh yeah, I'm following this guy on Instagram. He does
Oh my
updates
God.
like multiple a day, and the stuff he's
Is
like,
it gonna come out that he killed Biggie or had a hand in killing Biggie?
he has to. He's so from the. I never like. That's the reason I've never liked Diddy from the beginning. It had nothing to do because I didn't know about his crazy all that shit. Like,
Yeah, we didn't
because
know
I never
that.
followed him. I never liked him. I didn't like his music.
No, as a
So
musician, Diddy sucked. No, he
no,
can't
he
even
would
rap.
he would be in songs that I
He'd go,
liked,
uh,
but when he was in those
uh-huh,
songs, that's what it was.
come on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. He was the guy on stage with the mic that just hit with the big words.
He's just the hype man.
That's the only time I listened to Diddy. So I wasn't like, so I knew nothing about all this stuff. So like, this is all like, well, whoa. You've always heard like rumors and you've seen things on, but I never looked into it, never did it, whatever. So, but the reason why I never liked the beginning, because I swore, and you necessarily this from like high school and shit, like fucking Diddy. I was a huge Biggie fan. And then like when he went, I was like, fucking Diddy did it. Had something to do it. Maybe not did it, allegedly, or had someone
Had a hand
allegedly
in it.
do it. Yeah, like in some way, allegedly was a part of it.
It's not out of the realm of possibility. He did blow up Kid Cudi's car.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's not beyond the shadow of a doubt.
And look what happened when because who was Diddy when Biggie was around? He was the
he was trying to be the mogul.
And once Diddy was or Biggie was out of the way, next thing you know,
I'd be so livid. I mean, I'm livid anyway. This kind of I mean, that's just disgusting. This kind.
I'm blaming Tupac on him too.
You think he had a hand in
Tupac? I don't care. Everybody that died from that, like guys, and then now listening to all this stuff and the like trial is crazy.
I just wonder, like,
it's crazy.
Didn't his lawyer, one of his lawyers, walked away? Was like, I can't do this. Like, so you wonder what kind of. I think one of his first lawyers was like, no, I can't. Had to step down.
Dude, it is just the things that I've like.
I wonder. There's some dark shit in there. There's some dark shit.
Yeah, and this guy that I follow, like he won't like. They're not saying because it's hard because he can't. You can't say a lot on Instagram and stuff like that because you'll get flagged and taken off. So it's like they're trying. Yeah. He's like talking around what they're saying because and it's some wild. And it's like this is like day 1 and 2. And it's like I can't imagine. And this is from his Cassie or something. I didn't know all these people in his life, but that's who's like testifying. I guess it was his girl at the time,
his girlfriend, right,
or something. Yeah, was it? See, I don't know. So I'm kind of following this, kind of like going, whoa. And then, like I said, listening to music growing up, you hear like some rappers talk about Diddy. They've talked about him. They've said things about him in rap and song, like rap shit and lyrics years ago. Like people were hinting at this.
Eminem said, hinting. I know has said some shit.
Yeah, no, like him. I don't know if 50 Cent was like, but there were some guys that were like saying shit.
Oh yeah, 50 he hates Diddy.
Yeah, like years ago he was saying shit, and like no one was listening. It was like that. You can go back and listen to the songs, and they'll say like Diddy with these parties and like craziness.
They've even made jokes like him and Ellen on shows and things like that. It was a. I guess it was a secret, but it wasn't a secret.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
And so it's just wild, but. And then you hear those songs and you going like, oh shit, yeah, I remember that song. Like, fuck, yeah, you didn't even like no one made a big deal about it, so it was nothing. But you're like sitting there watching, going, damn, it's right there.
Right in front of you.
It's right there. Yeah. So
well, that's again the narcissism. Like narcissists just put it right out there. They don't give a fuck.
Yeah. But
Diddy's gotta be a narcissist.
He
sicko, allegedly.
I think the money, the fame.
Yeah, December says 50 been trolling Diddy for a decade. Yeah. What about that documentary? He's eventually that's got to come out. 50 made a documentary on him.
Oh, I'm sure it will.
There's got to be a lot of
I'm sure it
documentaries
will.
coming down the old pike there.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure there's gonna be. Like I said, I'm just listening to this, and I don't know a lot of the whole like that. I never.
I mean,
like,
I've seen a lot of
whoa.
videos and stuff and the conspiracies and who's involved from anyone from alleged has been like Ashton Kutcher and like the whole Bieber stuff is sad and Usher and I mean,
Shit. Like I've just heard all this stuff, and I don't know. Like I said, I haven't followed music or
mm-mm.
any of that stuff. Like this whole date. So this is like all to me. A lot of this is like, whoa.
Yeah.
It's I don't know. Some of it's like they're talking about, and like I'll stop. Like I'll like swipe. I'm like I don't want to hear this anymore. Like
I don't want to hear it. It's too much.
I just don't understand how people could treat people this way.
Yeah, there's
like I couldn't treat anything this way. Like even someone that even people that I just despise and can't stand. Like I just
don't want to have anything to do with them.
Can't
just leave me alone.
Yeah, fuck you and whatever. I hope you trip and whatever, twist your ankle. Get the fuck out of here. Leave me alone. Never want to see you again. I don't care.
I hope you get a pebble in your shoe.
But do I wish I sometimes want to punch someone? Yeah, but I don't want to have anyone do this.
Torture it's
everyone feels that you want to knock the crap out of someone. Everyone has that. Everyone has. Do you do it? No. 99% of the time, you never do it. If that person was in front of me at the time, I might have, but I don't want to kill somebody or treat the stuff he was allegedly doing, because this is not, this is all still in court, that I've already heard is wild.
What kind of, what would it have? It would have to take for him. It would have to take a mistrial or something. The state prosecutors would have to. What jury is going to be like? No, not guilty.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So deep, and they have to have so much evidence against this shit.
Yeah, and then some of this stuff you're kind of it's funny. It's because you're going, like the baby oil stuff, like when they're walking out with boxes and crates of baby, you laugh at that, but then you realize, damn,
and you realize,
and it wasn't okay, I get sex parties and stuff like that, but it was that, but it was
torture,
it was way past that,
and
it was way past that, and then
kidnapping and
abuse,
trafficking, abuse,
physical, it was just crazy. It's crazy some of the stuff I'm hearing. You're hearing out of this testimonies that's coming out.
It's like a fucking horror movie.
Yeah, and you're like, whoa. It's just I don't know. I don't understand it.
I don't understand it. Yeah.
So it's hard. So that's why I'm just blown away by it. I'm blown away by it. I'm like, shit. So I don't know. This is wild. This is crazy. So I'm actually kind of paying attention to this, because I said, I didn't know a lot of this stuff, and this is just wild to me. I'm like, damn.
And there's got to be some stuff that's going to come out that none of us knew.
And I was like, well, dang, thank God I didn't like Diddy from the,
he was your favorite artist.
Yeah, it was yeah, if this was LL Cool J. This is LL Cool J or some shit. But God damn it, LL.
You ruined my whole childhood.
Shit.
I do have a hard time listening to Biggie songs though, because Diddy always comes in, like I said. Yeah.
But that's the only time I've listened to Diddy. I'm sure I've heard him
now. Even if you listen now, you hear his voice, God damn, Diddy, get out of here.
Yeah. I know songs, and because you hear him on the radio and stuff I know who he is. I know he had his clothing line. I remember his I had a Sean Combs shirt because I got it at Ross. Way back then.
It had a defect then.
And at the time, going, oh, isn't this his brand or something but I didn't even really know that. But so I knew who he was, what he was, but I didn't pay attention to him or dive into people with their artists. And so
then he had Making the Band too. Remember that?
What was that?
It was on MTV. It was like a reality show where he's putting the band together.
See, I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Wow, there you go.
Yeah.
But I didn't even know that. So that's why I'm so a lot of this is like I said, you've heard things, but I'm going, this is wild. I didn't hear these things.
It's brutal.
Yeah, I'm curious to see when they start. Are they going to start releasing names
of
other people? Are other people going to get brought into this now? This is what I'm kind of going, or is this just going to be him and the excuse me, I don't know how they're gonna do that.
I don't know, man, but sometimes there's too much going on. Sometimes you just need a holiday. You need a vacation. You see how I did that transition? Let's take a break real quick and let's talk about vacations. Let's talk about vacation.
I need to wet my whistle. Where's my
wet your whistle?
Where's my whistle?
Where's your whistle wetter? Yeah, well, here we are. We get to go on vacation soon. This is May. 2 months in July.
July. Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
I've only been to San Diego once in my life, so we're going to San Diego. How many times?
I've only been maybe a handful, and most of those when I was young. So
yeah,
I've been there, but I've been there twice the last year. So yeah, I love it. I like
it. What's your ideal vacation? Are you a hustle and bustle, hit Manhattan and like do touristy shit, or are you like, I'd rather be on the beach and have no one talk to me for the next 4 days?
Well, I'm both. I like both.
Yeah.
I like going to even in when I go vacation. So when I do stuff, it depends. It all depends. I go to San Diego. For me, it's more laid back. There's not really what else you're going to see out there. I mean, beaches. There's things to do. There's there's stuff. But for me, it's more of a relax, chill vibe for me out there when I'm out there. So I'm just like not even make plans. Like I might have a plan or two, and that's it. The rest of it's just kind of wing it. We're gonna do what we do. Whatever the day brings us. And then there's trips where I've gone where it's like I almost have an itinerary, because I'm going to some cool places that I know I might not be able to go back to. So I want to see a couple things, especially now with photography. I'm more like that.
Because you got to see everything and what can I shoot here?
So I want to go and see it, and it's changed the way I travel a little bit. So when I do trips like that, I will almost kind of have a little itinerary, not necessarily like to the minute and stuff, but I'm going, okay, I want to see this, and this. So whatever I got to do to see those things, I'm going to see them. If it's within 1 day or 2 days, I'm going to see them. So, so I'll make kind of make the days that way. So it just depends. It depends.
I got to find some good food down in San Diego. That's food's a big thing now. Like wherever you go, I want to find like the local spot or like the place the locals like always.
Yeah. So that's what's cool. We're at is when I've stayed at this hotel just a month ago, and it's right there on Mission. So you're like a block from the ocean, and then you can walk to coffee shops, restaurants, and that's what we do. Like for dinner, like there's a little Thai place right there.
I got to get the pad Thai then to try.
So there's not like, and that's what's cool, and that's what's kind of cool is like you can you don't eat at the Chick-fil-A, the Raising Cane's, they're not right there. So they have a place like Irv's Burger. Irv's Burgers, it's I guess the local, like we have one out here that just came out here, but it's not a chain, but it was good. But it's becoming more of a chain kind of thing, like Prince's Pizza. We didn't eat there, but Irv's Burgers I wanted to try. So I heard the burgers really like smash burgers. But now like
chains can be good, but they run the risk of becoming a bit
when I'm in like
stale.
And I like if I'm gonna eat at a chain, it's gonna be probably somewhere at home. If I'm gonna go travel,
Yeah,
I want to try to
I don't.
find stuff
Right.
that's like local,
Local. Yeah.
like locally stuff, or stuff like maybe there's a chain or a small chain of
Local
something that's
chain.
that
Yeah.
area. Then maybe
Right.
I'll do that. I'll do
Like I'm
that if I'm
thinking of
gonna.
Sidecar Donuts down in there's Costa Mesa. There's like 5 of them now, but it's a local
Yeah,
place and it's
yeah. Like
legit.
I would go to something like that before I'd go to like a Wendy's,
Hell no.
or something like that. So, um, so I always try to do like like that. If it's coffee shops, if it's
That's what I'm
coffee
saying.
shops are different. It's whatever, but for the most part, I always try to hit local stuff.
Well, if coffee's your thing though, like some people geek out on coffee. They got the pour over,
Uh,
they got this and that. They're talking about
mhm,
coffee the way we talk about weed.
yeah, and I think I was like that a little more years ago,
Yeah, with
but
coffee.
now I'm just kind of straightforward with my coffees. A lot of times, it's just I
Yeah,
just
I
have a
don't.
couple things now. I just kind of I like an americano. I
Mhm.
like a cold brew. I might get a little wild and have a nitro cold brew every now and then, but like
Oh
that's
yeah,
like
those are
a
good.
lot of these, and then they're good. And there's these drinks are good. Like you know, Natalia will get some. We'll go somewhere. And we'll go to Starbucks for her because they always have these crazy drinks and stuff. She'll
Starbucks
get
is
one,
Starbucks, bro.
yeah. But they do these things, but they get like, oh, we have to get, and they do these crazy orders because they can do it on the app.
Mhm.
Go on the app and make these crazy drinks, and they'll make it for you. Because I'm not going up to an order in this stupid thing. But that's what. So she'll go on and make some drink on the app and add this. I want like this. I want this. And like you just made this like crazy drink, and
And
you
it's
actually
like
taste it.
$12.
Yeah, and it's like you taste it. And you're like, damn, this is good. But it's literally like sugar and then like
Oh, it's just sugar. Yeah, of course it's good. It's like, yeah.
all these mixes and light foam and this like I'm just like what I don't know. It's like that stuff. No, there's some.
Yeah.
If there's a menu up there and I read it and it looks good, I'll get it. But for the most part, I'm pretty simple.
I would rather still support a local place though. Starbucks is easy and it's everywhere and
They're in your grocery
it's
store. They're like,
I was one time I was in Chicago O'Hare Airport and I was at a Starbucks and I looked to my right and I could see one and I looked to my left I could see two.
and they're all busy.
All busy. Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
they got that breakfast sandwich though. That Impossible breakfast sandwich. I love that. It's one of my favorite breakfast sandwiches.
Your bag, huh?
I don't
That's
know
your
why.
bag.
I don't know what kind of fake shit they put in it, but damn, it's good.
Some fake shit. Well, what's your best vacation spot? So my top, like I think of if I was to just go on a vacation, like if you just give me a weekend, I'm not talking about like exotic destinations because I don't know, but like for me, it'd be like Santa Cruz or even Monterey. I love Morro
Mhm.
Bay. If you've been to Morro Bay, um, see everything that I like to do involves the coast. Mendocino is
Yeah.
amazing. I
Mhm.
love Mendocino.
So I like, for me, like I was just thinking, so like all the vacations that like my top vacations I've had, and I most of them, a lot of them involve the ocean. Oceans is
Hmm.
it's there's just something about the ocean. Like, it just is.
Something.
It's an energy. It's a vibe.
Hmm.
Um, you'll almost never find a hostile like ocean like beach like town. Everyone's always
Generally
chill.
pretty laid back. Yeah.
Yeah, they're laid back, and that goes from the top north to the south. They're different, but they're all
Yeah.
chilling by in their own way. They're
In their
just
own
not,
way.
um, I think it's just how can you just I don't know. I don't know what it is with an ocean town, like a beach town. Like you never go to a beach town and find angry people. Like, you go inland, you find the angriest people. Ah, I hate everything.
It's
There's
like
just
you need
like,
to go to the ocean and
but
smoke weed. Have you tried that?
yeah. It's so like a lot of them are, so for me it's like, yeah, I love ocean. But also I liked, I've had like road trips. So I've had road trips, from Chico all the way to St. Louis. So I got to go to like the more
Mhm.
northern Nebraska, all that stuff. And that was pretty cool. And I actually really enjoyed it. I love driving. that's just my thing. That's just what I've done. So
I like
the
driving
driving
too.
doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
And now I love driving even more because of photography. Because when you're driving, especially when you're driving, so like on the way there, we had a deadline. We had to be there a certain time. So we couldn't enjoy anything really. It was just hurry up and get there. So on the way back, we took our time more. But now, like when I like to travel, if I can, I try to add another day of just travel time because I'll go slow. It might say 8 hours to get there. It might take me 11. And it's not because of traffic or some shit. Because if I'm driving and I see something fucking cool, I'll like pull over.
Yeah.
And I'll try, how like so I always have my camera or something. I'll take some pictures and stuff and like chill, whatever. So I'll do a lot of that stuff. That you just start driving, you come across some awesome stuff, like dang. And I've always done it driving, before, like when I was driving UPS, I'd always like I wish I had my camera when I was doing that because there was some crazy stuff you come across daily and stuff. But so now it's like, yeah. So it's like now, but when you're going across the country, it's like so many beautiful things, so many awesome pictures, awesome stuff. Like just you'll be seeing stuff like, damn, I wish I had a camera because it's like that.
This has to be one of the most dynamic countries. We have everything in this country in terms of like topography, geography. We got everything.
Yeah, it's everything from beaches to mountains to deserts to
everything, swamps, marshes,
plains.
Yeah.
It's it's like everything. You have everything. So and then so driving across it's fun. I think if you ever have a chance, do it because I want to do it again. I want to get like a little van, like a camper van.
I want to do that really bad now. I sound like an old man, but I want one of them.
And I just want to take just a week and just drive like 3 days one way. Just drive 3 days one way and then stop, turn around and drive back 3 days. Maybe the same way, but maybe hit the spots that you back or come back a whole different way.
Or do a whole circle, a loop.
Yeah, or just make it like a 3-day loop. Like, you go out 3 days and come back 3 days. So it's like a big, so you figure 6 days and then time to get home and whatever. Leaves you a day or two for whatever, but just drive and just and not have like places to stay. You just drive. That's why I have a camper van. You rest area, fuck it, just throw the bed down, boom. Maybe hit one hotel just to, one night, just to,
the clown motel in Vegas or out in Nevada.
I've driven by that place. It's crazy, creepy driving by. But just like doing that, like for me, that's like I like that. But like doing that now with my camera gear and stuff, and just stopping at a place and stopping somewhere for like an hour, and
there's so much to see in this fucking country.
Yeah, like we went through the salt flats out in Utah. That was awesome. We spent
those are trippy.
An hour out there. Yeah, it was crazy. Sarah had to float in the sea. So she got there. It was nasty. But yeah, but it was like, then we were just, it was just so
Salt Lake's actually really pretty. Salt Lake's really pretty.
Yeah, we went through Utah. Utah's actually really beautiful. Utah's it's
just a little
yeah, it's
not for me.
Yeah, it's beautiful, but there's a reason why it's beautiful. People just go, oh, you go, I'll visit for a little bit. Yeah, it was just it was different. It's just different. But it's beautiful. Like I drove through Park City, Utah and stuff, and like you just like views and stuff. Like just to drive and then stop, pull over, take some pictures, just relax, chill for a little bit.
I want to go to Sedona. Is where I want to go to.
I've been to Sedona and I've loved Sedona. I want to go back. I love Sedona. Sedona was awesome, even though I got COVID. It was still, even through COVID, Sedona was awesome.
It's the only blue McDonald's, right?
Yeah, I went there. We went to it. Yeah, it's blue. It's only a blue arch because everything there has to be not like bright, not stand out. Nothing. No buildings can be over like a certain height.
Yeah,
it's a dark town. So like at a certain night, there's like the street lights are so dim. It's like it's a very eco-friendly. Like it's an awesome town. I loved it. And we went hiking. I walked in like 100 yards on this hike. Said, I'm done. I can't do this. And it turns out I had fucking COVID. I'm like, no shit, no wonder I
Oh,
couldn't do this.
yeah.
I couldn't breathe. I'm like, my lung, I'm like, what the fuck is going on with me? I'm like, because I didn't have any, like, I wasn't really sick yet, but I couldn't fucking
Yeah.
breathe. But that's when I found out, like, God damn. But even through that, the place we stayed was fucking awesome.
Yeah, I want to go there.
I got
So
spoiled staying at this place. This place
nice.
was fucking amazing. It sits above the ground, so it doesn't disturb like
Oh,
the everything. So these rooms are all built above, and you have your own private like fireplace just deck on top, so you get under the stars.
and it's
The
dark, so
window,
you see the stars. Yeah.
yeah, your windows open, like
Mhm.
full ceiling to roof windows open. The curtains open up to like wilderness, and you're just
Mhm.
laying there and like there's the stars and sky. You're like, what the this place is fucking awesome. So
Yeah.
it's like in Sedona, it was just beautiful. It's beautiful. We ate a cool little place. It's one of those. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna go back. It's not too
How far?
far
How
from here.
far is it from you? A couple hours.
Oh, it was yeah, like 2.5, 3 hour drive maybe.
That's not bad.
Like going to the ocean there,
Yeah.
hitting the coast. I think about the same. But yeah, so I'm kind of turned into more of like that being my vacation. I've been to Cabo, I've been to Cancun, I've been in Ensenada. That's only like I haven't been
Yeah.
everywhere
I've
else.
done that.
Now Europe and stuff, I get that. Those vacations are I would maybe someday love all that, and I know
Yeah.
it'd be amazing. But now
It's
it's
not
like,
realistic to do all the time, though.
yeah, now it's just like, um, yeah, Sarah, she was just in Poland.
That's cool. Well, one of my
So,
favorite vacations was Ireland. Ireland was
yeah, see,
amazing.
like that, yeah, that'd be awesome.
It was so fucking cool.
Yeah, like that's
And it was
um,
both touristy and a lot of stuff, but then it was also laid back. It was like because
yeah,
we just did a loop from Dublin, 10-day loop around the island, basically stayed at
mhm,
different places. It was fucking it was
yeah,
amazing. I loved it. I was like, damn, I could live in a place like this. Beautiful. Everything was clean. They have
yeah,
their Celtic spirituality. So a lot of their spirituality is land-based, kind of like Native Americans here in this country. And so everything is like pristine, like they really respect
hmm,
kind of like Sedona, the way it's very
yeah,
ecological
yeah.
and ecological
Mhm.
oriented. Yeah. Really cool.
And there's places like that here that are like you said, like Sedona. There's towns and
Yeah,
cities that
definitely. Yeah.
how yeah, same thing there. Like I understand, like yeah, it's like you go to a place and like, oh, it's just so clean. It's like because they care about
Because
the
they care.
environment.
Yeah.
They care about the environment. They care about the people here. They care like people care here. Same exact thing. You make fun of like, oh, you fucking hippie and all this shit. Like, but you love to come and places that are done by a bunch of fucking hippies that because they love the environment, they love people, they love just like
Yeah.
hey everyone
Like
come and just it's
how
just
did
weird.
tree hugger become it's like a slight, it's a pejorative. It's not like a term of endearment.
Oh, it's weird. I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know. I don't know.
I've gotten to be a hippie I mean, like even like Tolkien loved he said something about like the way people get upset when they see an abused animal is the way I feel when I see an abused tree. I was like, damn, that's pretty heavy because a lot of people don't give a fuck about trees and shit like that.
A lot of people just don't give a fuck about anything anymore. Like
Yeah.
if they're not getting something out of it, they don't give a shit.
Right.
They don't care. So no matter what it is now, it's gotten even past trees. Now it's just like if you care about something or someone, oh, you fucking hippie. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
You woke hippie.
Okay. Well, all right. But
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just this. Yeah. That's why I said it's just and you go to cities and towns and it's not like Sedona's like this hippieville. No, it's not. But you're there and there's a lot of like we went and we went to like this store that has like a lot of these crystal stores and there's a lot of that stuff.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
We went and had her, the auras read and all that stuff and like
Oh,
there's
you had her.
cool
Okay.
little store. Yeah, like I love going to those stores. I love all those old stores, all like the old. But there's
You
a lot of
ever
that
have
stuff
someone do
there.
the tarot with you?
No, not
Me
yet.
neither. I haven't either.
But it's it's a lot of that stuff, but it's also like outdoorsy. You'll see a lot of Patagonia. Yeah, you'll see a lot
Oh
of
yeah,
that.
totally.
All the hikers that go there to hike because there's some awesome
Yeah.
hikes. But you get that crowd, but then you also get a hippie crowd. Then you get, the other side kind of crowd. It's like a blend, but I don't know. It's just a weird blend, but it's a cool place. It was really
There's a
cool. It was
different vibe
beautiful.
about like a desert. There's a different energy. There's
Yeah.
a power. There's a power. They're like the ocean, but different. There's a power
Mhm.
there. It's not. It's like I think I'm starting to realize like nature isn't like good or bad or evil. It's powerful. It's a force. Nature doesn't
Yeah.
give a fuck. Like you get lost in the
No.
desert, doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
But it's also beautiful, and we find beauty in it. You can shoot. You could probably get some of the greatest sunsets you ever shot with your camera ever in the desert.
Oh yeah, that's amazing. Just things you see. Just and
Same
that's
with the ocean. You get
the
some
climate and everything. Yeah. Yeah, the ocean, like seeing, the sun going down
crazy
behind the
sunset.
ocean. Yeah, it feels like it's just dropping, behind the ocean.
Yeah,
Falling off
but
the edge of the earth.
the ocean will snatch your ass up too and throw you against the rock and doesn't give a
And that's
fuck.
the thing.
Also,
It's like having, I think that's
powerful.
why living next to an ocean like that, you're living next to something that can just swallow you up at any moment it wants to.
Yeah, and not think twice.
And nothing will stop it. I don't care. You can be in
No.
the biggest building in the
Mhm.
city, and if a tsunami happens, a big ass earthquake happens,
Mhm.
like you're gonna have a 50,
Did you see
60
that?
foot
Did you
wave.
see that picture or that video of the earth when it?
Yeah, I think I
The
sent it
earthquake
to you.
when oh, you sent that
Yeah,
one? Okay, that's right. That. Oh my
yeah,
gosh! Wow, I showed
yeah,
that to Elise. Yeah,
yeah. The shift, the plate, like a plate shift.
that was
Yeah, that's
wild.
wild. And it doesn't like that. Like that's what I'm saying. It's like it doesn't matter what size building you have underneath me.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
gonna
gonna
move
fall
you.
in.
And I think that's so living by the ocean. It's like you're just humbled. It's like you're
Yeah,
just like, what the fuck? You're just kind of
yeah.
enjoy life. You have this. I don't
Mhm.
know. It's like so. But like I said, I love both. I like the driving, the seeing, the doing, and then I love the.
I like some of the some of the wild stuff. I mean, I don't like crowds
Mhm.
most of the time, but I do like Disneyland. I don't like Disney as a corporation. I think they're full of shit.
Yeah,
But I do like Disneyland. And so but normally that's not my personality, be about around a bunch of people, loud, overpriced, hot.
yeah,
But then when you
yeah,
go there, it's fun.
yeah. Disney was. I was like that till yeah, and then I wasn't.
Yeah.
Went to a few times for a few years, and I'm like, going, okay. I was like, I'm over this now.
I'm over that shit.
I was like, oh, I'm over this now. Now
Yeah.
this shit beats my ass up. I'm like, my
Oh,
body's too
dude.
fragile.
It's a slog.
Like the walking and stuff. Okay, great. Shit ton of walk. We're gonna be walking miles and miles, and then you're getting on these
Mhm,
rides now. Some of them are just so jerky, and
mhm.
I'm like, my body's just been fucking beat to hell. It's down. Like, so like those jerks, I
Yeah,
just can't take them like I
not
used to.
yeah.
Like, what is it, the old Matterhorn or something, where you're like in
Oh,
a
yeah. It's in a
toboggan thing?
bobsled. Yeah.
Or, yeah, fuck that, dude. I got off that and went, I'm going back to the hotel room. And I woke up the next morning sore, like, God damn. I just
Yeah.
can't take, all that walking, taking those jolts now. It sucks.
Mhm, mhm.
Hitting 45, gonna be 46. But then it's just, it's like, oh, you're young. Yeah, I get that. But it's like, I'm on broken parts right now. And I can't get my parts fixed. I'm waiting for a few years. I've had knee surgeries and stuff. So it's like in my back, I haven't had to cut open. So I'm trying to keep it that way. So there's a lot
Yeah.
of things I'm trying to do. So like, and now it's like, it just doesn't sound like a lot, but shit, that stuff just like beats the hell out of me. So I'm like,
Mhm.
damn. And I don't want to pay a shit ton of money to go watch. I want to like enjoy
Right.
it.
Yeah, there ain't
Like
no
I want
point.
to enjoy it. And there's rides there I could do. Of course there is. And Disney's cool. Like I love that tower, the Tower of Terror
Yeah.
one. And that one's not as bad, but even that getting like when you're doing like on my back, it's crazy. But
It's
25 years and being in a fucking truck all year, like it doesn't take much now just to like
fuck your
just
back
make my
up.
back.
Yeah.
It just make it just piss off my back enough where it's
Mhm.
like going shit for the next 2 days. I want to be like, oh,
Not gonna be
fuck.
worth it.
And it's gonna
Mhm.
fuck my sleep up, and that's what sucks. One thing, it's not just that one thing. It starts for me now. It's like it fucks everything up. So it's like now I'm like careful with
Oh,
everything I do. Like,
and sleep is like when you're in your 40s, sleep is to us what like sex was in your 20s.
No,
Like, give me good sex or give me a good night's sleep, and I'm like, I
yeah,
take the good night's sleep.
now, yeah. If I don't have a good night's sleep, my whole next day is fucked.
Yeah,
Like, just stay out of my way.
for
I'm just
sure.
not going to be in the mood. Just like leave
Yeah.
me alone. And then like, so it's yeah. It's just weird how shit changes. But
Yeah.
so now, like, yeah, like
That's right.
Disneyland. So it's now I'm just like going, oh yeah, Disney's cool, but like I'll chill out the hotel. I'll go do a couple things. You guys go have fun in the park. I'll see you later. I'll watch the fireworks from the hotel later. Like
Yeah.
it's like a beat my ass day. But it's still
Yeah.
fun. It's still
See, to
fun.
me, I'm still all about just a chill vacation.
Yeah, see now if they had like a Disney like no rides pass, like you just like walk
For like
in,
20 bucks.
or whatever. I don't know, probably be more than that. But I mean, just go in, like you just can't go on any rides and stuff. That'd be a cool. I wouldn't mind just walking, around, hanging, chilling, because the vibe is a cool vibe. I don't
Mhm.
mind the vibe. I like it's like the atmosphere there and everything. It's cool.
Yeah.
But now it's like, do I want to pay, whatever it is? It's crazy just to walk and
It is
chill,
crazy.
and
And fuck
it's
my
like,
back up.
yeah, to do rides. But like, I would go and not even do rides. I wish they had that kind of ticket where you could just go and just like, think about grandparents and stuff that want to go. That spend all this money to go watch,
Oh yeah.
they're not going to go on rides and do stuff. They're not really going to enjoy half the things the park offer. So it's like, why? I wish they would do shit like that. Like, give so many or whatever, so many a day of people that like, we just don't ride rides and stuff. So you're not clogging up the lines. You're not doing all that stuff.
How many
But
days
that
are we
would be
doing
cool.
San Diego? Like 3 days?
I think we're doing 3 nights.
Nice.
It's like a Sunday night, Monday night, Tuesday night. So I've already found like there's a Thai place right there. This is all walkable. Like there's a breakfast place that we eat at. It's really good. It's like I think it's a local cool place. They have like a lot of good food. It was really good. But there's like a Mexican food place. There's a pizza place.
We can go
I
check
think
out
they
a
have
Padres game. The Padres are good this year.
food. Are they playing?
I have no idea.
Um,
Let's see. The Padres are in second place behind the Dodgers,
Oh.
ahead of the Giants.
Yeah, then you have the ocean right there. So like when there's a bunch of little shops. So I know like in Italian, there's like these little, stores and whatever. There's I don't know. But then there's like, coffee shops, there's little restaurants, there's little bars, there's little, there's all kinds of that shit there. And then you're literally walk the other way a block and you're right walking the ocean, right by the ocean.
Love
Walk down
it.
the steps and you're on the ocean.
Do you go in the ocean? Are you afraid of the ocean? Are there sharks down there?
No, I'll go. I'll go in the ocean. I'll go in. Like when I was there last time, I went in all the way under. I'm not going out where I'm like not touching.
You ever done paddle boarding?
Not yet. Not yet. I'm working my way up to that shit.
It's pretty hard.
Yeah.
It's not like hard, but it's like it's
No.
awkward at first.
Yeah, no, I'll roll my fat ass out in the ocean. Being out in the ocean, yeah, I'll walk out. I slowly go. Kind of
Mhm.
slowly go. I love being on the ocean on edibles. A high dose edibles.
Oh, yeah.
It's cool. Because when you're going and you just stand about knee to waist level,
Mhm.
you still have enough control where you're not going to get just like where you can stand and you just
Mhm.
it's just feeling those waves, the power of the like it's just I don't know, when you're on it like edibles, like it's just like I don't know, the
Mhm.
water and everything, the sounds, the smells, it's just, and I'll sit
Yeah,
there for
we'll
like
have
an
to
hour.
bring some good edibles and shit. Maybe even some mushrooms.
Yeah, and then like I'll just chill out there for like an hour, and just feel the waves, going back and forth. Just and just listen and hear and just watch birds, people, usually if the kids are around there swimming and stuff. But I'll just
Sharks, killer whales.
and I'll just chill out there and just feel it. I don't know, it's cool, it's fun, and then eventually I'll get to the point where I'll finally go under once I get, because it's fucking cold.
Yeah,
It's
California
cold.
water is cold. That's the thing about
It's
California water.
cold. So it
Comes down
takes a
from Alaska.
while.
That's the
But it
current.
feels so good. It feels so good, like on my joints and stuff. Oh,
I
my
bet.
knees. It's like ice in your knees. And then you go numb. Oh, it feels so nice. Numb.
Oh yeah.
And eventually I'll go under, and then I'll go in. Then I'll kind of slowly go in after I go under. Going under is like my last, like, it just depends though. Depends on the weather, but I love it. I like going to the ocean. I do. I like it. That's the one thing. So I was in Miami. We went to Miami Beach and stuff.
Bienvenidos a Miami.
Yeah, and so we're on the beach, just like you see on TV in the pictures, the bright colored lifeguard towers and stuff. We got pictures by the girls, everything about women in thong bikinis, all these Cubans, Puerto Ricans, all these like just color. It was just color. It wasn't like you come out here like in West Coast. It's just a lot of like it's majority white when you go. It's like a lot of white. A lot of different colors, but back there it was like white wasn't. It was like you think. It was like everyone was like the ethnicity was kind of just. It was a different style beach. But anyways, in the clothing, like damn, they don't wear bikinis. Like you go West Coast, East Coast, like Miami Beach was like, whoo,
Miami Beach is wild. I've never been there, but
But anyways, it was cool. But I walked into the water.
Oh, it's hot.
What the fuck is this?
It's yeah.
I felt like I was in a bath. I'm like, is there something wrong with the water? Like, I'm looking around like, is this normal? Because like I got in the water, I'm like, well, wait a minute, this is not. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. Did not like it. We walked out. I was like, oh, I'm out of here. They're like, no, just come out. So I'm like, you're in Miami, just come out. So I go walking out there, and I'm like, got all that to like our waist.
It's weird.
It was like, yeah, I'm like, I feel like I'm swimming in pea water. That's what it felt like. It was like that, like warmth. I'm like, no, this is not why I come to the ocean. I come to the ocean to come cool off. That's why I like, California beaches.
They could be cold though. Like Santa Cruz is cold as fuck.
But once you get in it, you get that little nummy feel after that. It's like, I like it. I couldn't do that back there. I got in the water. I'm like,
it's not refreshing.
No, that's what I was like. That's why I'm going on the water is get refresh. We're hot. We're sweating on the beach. Because it was hot. It was like so like, oh, let's go in the water and cool off. I got in the water. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, I'm not cool. I'm like, I feel the same. I'm the same. The water feels the same temperature as my skin. That's what it felt like. But it was like warm. I wasn't used to that. I'm like, this is weird. I didn't like it.
No, it's great.
Yeah, I didn't like it. I was like, I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking, but it wasn't that. So I was like, damn.
Well, I'm excited for this trip. It'll be fun. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, we'll go check out Gaslamp. I think Gaslamp
District. Yeah.
Little Italy. Maybe we'll go spend a day and just explore. We can go La Jolla Cove.
We got to go to San Diego State University because that's where Elise allegedly wants to maybe look at going.
The party school.
Yes, so she can party with Natalia.
We had it was weird. Our class had a few people go to San Diego State. I knew a few people in San Diego State.
It's weird that we're gonna have no more kids in under high school starting next year.
Yeah, 4 more years.
Done with it. 4 more years.
That's it. Yeah, Landon graduates in a week.
That's crazy.
And Natalia, that's it.
High school.
After that, it's done. It's weird.
Natalia's
it's crazy.
Straggler.
It's wild. Yeah, she'll be a freshman next year.
Yeah, it's weird. At least she'll be a freshman.
It's crazy. I know. It's wild. See, and then
that freshman's old, man. Like I remember my freshman year, like vividly.
Yeah, I do. I remember my high school.
Yeah,
and that was actually a fun trip we had. Did you have a senior trip?
Yeah, I didn't go.
No, I did. I went.
Everyone in my class just got drunk, and I think some people fucked.
It was ours. Some of that was partially true. Ours was
allegedly.
Like we never did shit at, like for school. This was like the first like school function that a lot of people did, and not the normal people.
This is back before cell phones, though, too.
Oh, this was 1997. So we went on this field trip. We went on this senior trip, and ours was, I don't know if you had the same one. It was Disneyland.
I think it was Disney and some other stuff.
We went Disney. Then we had a day at the beach at a Hermosa Beach or something, like a beach day
somewhere.
And then we had a medieval times dinner.
I believe so.
Thing.
Yeah, that's the same trip.
And then we had, was it Magic Mountain? And then Magic Mountain on the way home. Coming home.
I think someone in my class hooked up with like a 30-year-old. That was a rumor. Down the way.
So I think it was those things. And yeah, so we went, Sarah went and stuff, and people like, she does probably doesn't know this, but we knew, her family knew and everything. There was like a, well, you know, was a chaperone from the church and everything. So that's why Sarah was like, I think able to go because, her mom's going, oh shit.
Okay.
Sarah, Sarah can go. Da, 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 da. And so we get there. Everyone's getting their rooms. And our hotel's kind of by Knott's Berry Farm, Medieval Times area.
Okay, yeah.
And so we're all checking in. Everyone gets their rooms. It comes down to us. There's 4 of us. And they're like, well, they don't have a room for you. We're going, what the fuck mean they ain't got a room for us? Like, the person that's in their room wanted to stay for the week through the weekend. So I go, well, where the hell are we going to stay? So anyways, they come out and said, oh, here, you guys, they gave you the suite. You guys get the suite.
Oh, sick.
Fuck yeah. Which means we were on our own floor at the top. Oh, water park also.
Who is
Thanks,
we?
Sarah.
You and who?
Me.
Some friends?
Some friends from high school. Our same senior guys from high school. Friends of my friend who I went with, they're like we had to go as like a pair, our room buddy.
Right.
And so we got to go on a separate floor than everyone else up top. And we walk in and it's like open the curtains, like floor to ceiling, like glass, 2 rooms, kitchen, like it was crazy room. So our room turned into the party room, which
obviously.
So the people we were with, ended up, getting. So we ended up getting beer and alcohol easy because the chaperones we went with bought it for us.
And you had someone on the inside.
That's how we got the cases of Budweiser and or whatever. Well, I don't even remember what we bought. Who knows? It was probably Mickey's and some shit like that. So the chaperones were actually yard narcs. The yard narcs at the school were the chaperones on the trip, and they're the ones that bought us the alcohol. And Sarah's person she knew that was there had no idea any of this was happening. Like this was all happening under, So right away we're the party room. We had the room. Blah, blah, blah. So we go on all these trips, and so we got to do all these things, and it was actually really fun doing the beach and all that stuff because we come back to we just want to go back to the hotel. I guess we want to
so you can drink,
party, but it was just one of those. It was like, this is fitting how our class went out, and I think to this day the person that went was a chaperone, had no clue what happened on that trip and what was happening, and it was just hilarious. And it's just stuff that just, I guess, can happen now, but not really because of cell phones. That's how none of this was ever, because there was no evidence of anything. No one had a phone.
It's just wild that sounds like the start. That's like the premise of like a party movie where you're like on your senior trip and like, oh, we don't have a room for you, but we'll give you the suite.
Yeah, it was. And there was like a movie. There was parts that were, there was things that happened. And
okay, yeah.
There was ups and downs. There was ups and downs of that movie. This is crazy shit. But it was just back. Yeah, like I said, no pictures, no cell phones.
No, nothing. Just the Wild West of.
And our high school class was wild. Anyways, we had people get arrested for fleeing the country and national news and everything. Drug, like just all. Our class was wild. We had some crazy ass people, like it was nuts. So it was just fitting how it went out. But it was like that would be like a boom, 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 boom vacation.
Oh, that's not my style anymore.
If I could help it. And it was fun. I couldn't do that now. My ideal of boom, boom, boom is like going and stopping when I want to stop, and going when I want to go.
Hell yeah.
But that's how I like to vacation. And is it a beach? Yeah, I love a beach.
The beach is for me.
Yeah, so don't worry. I don't know. Let's see. What do you got going on in August?
I have no idea.
Beginning of August, first, second, third.
Why? What do you have in mind?
Maybe turn you into a hippie.
I am a hippie.
I don't know. Turn you into a hippie.
Oh, like get me on some LSD.
First, second, no, it's first, second, third. San Francisco.
Oh, Grateful
60th,
Dead.
60th anniversary, 3-day show, Golden Gate Park.
On some hippie shit.
Probably the Polo Fields. Be close to maybe 100,000 hippies, Wookiees, twirlers. It's like,
what's the percent of them? What's the percentage of them that smell horrible, like bad BO?
Oh, probably
50.
Yeah, because let's see, August.
Oh, it's gonna be hot.
No, August. So,
you get the fog in the summer.
Yeah, so San Francisco is like opposite.
Yeah,
their summers are cooler. Like December's are like you go there in December thinking you're gonna be like freezing and like you're like hot. You're like, what the fuck is this? It's like there's summer. Yeah, so August isn't a bad time to go. It'd be cool. So it's not as bad. But yeah, once they get dancing and moving, and yeah, but you don't pay attention because you're on shrooms, you're smoking weed, listening to music, and having a good time. But so we might turn you into a hippie.
Who are you coming up with?
I'm planning on going with JD, but I think we're planning on staying right next to the park if we can stay like literally across the street from the Ocean Beach hotel we just stayed at, close to the metro, the Muni. So we just ride the Muni to travel all over the place. Take the Muni into the city.
Yeah,
we'll do shit. We do fun shit when we're in San Francisco. Yeah, JD and I were in scooters, bikes, like at 3 a.m. through the city, smoking joints, watching them like do the trains, how they do the turn the train, the rail cars. So they're just fucking joints, just riding electric bikes. They're fucking electric bikes, just fucking just cruising the city. We have fun. Barbary Coast, lounges, hit the beach, right across the hotels, right across the street. I have these lounge chairs. We just throw these lounge chairs, like those fill them with air, and you close them like beds. We used to use those. We have a speaker, play some music. We just have a couple J's and watch the sunset. So it's fun.
I'll have to look at it. I've never thought I would go to a Grateful Dead show, but gotta do it once.
Dead & Co. It's 3 days. 3 days. You have to do 3 days. It's a Dead thing. You have to do all 3 shows. It's crazy. It's fun. It's a blast. You're right there. That's why we're trying to get the place we're at, where I think we can almost walk to we're right there by the park. Walk there.
All right, then.
It's cool. It's good times. It's fun. It's a fun time. It's a fun time.
All right then. Well, we'll see y'all next time.
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to the trip we got. It'll be good.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun trip.
Be super fun.